Hello kids, welcome to my channel and let us learn math. In this video, let's learn about subtraction. First, let us define subtraction. Let us read subtraction, a ways of deducting a number from another. In subtraction, we have our vocabulary to be remembered. I have here example of subtraction in number sentence. 37 minus 12 equals 25. We have here our vocabulary in subtraction. Let's see in the place or position of 37. We call this place as minuend. Next is our minus sign. That is our minus. Next is our subtrahend, represented by the number 12 in its position or in its place. We call that again our subtrahend. Next word is our equals, represented by our equal sign. The last word is our difference, which is the result of our minuend minus subtrahend equals our difference, which is represented by our number 25. Those are our vocabulary in subtraction. They are named in their own places, in their own position. I have here example of numbers that we're going to subtract without regrouping. But let's subtract them according into their place. Our number is 37 as our minuend and 12 as our subtrahend. Let us now align them according to their place. Like in one's place, we have 7 minus 2 equals 5. Next is in our tens place, we have 3 minus 1 equals 2. Now, our difference is 25. Again, our column subtraction is 37 as our minuend minus 12 as our subtrahend equals our difference is 25. That is our subtraction into their place.
In this slide, we're going to learn how to regroup the minuend tens when subtracting numbers when the minuend in one's place is less than the subtrahend. I have here example of column subtraction. 30 as our minuend minus 6 as our subtrahend. Before we proceed in subtraction, let us regroup our minuend tens, which is 3 tenths. Let us regroup into tenths ones and 2 tenths. Our 10 ones, let's add this to our digit in ones. It becomes now 10, and our 3 tenths becomes now 2 tenths. After regrouping our minuend tens, we can now proceed in subtraction. In our ones place, 10 minus 6 equals 4 as our difference. And the place of tens, we have now 2 tenths and we have no subtrahend. We just write our tens place as 2. Now our column subtraction in this number, 30 minus 6 equals 24 as our difference. In this slide, we're going to learn how to regroup the minuend tens when subtracting a numbers and minuend in ones place is less than the subtrahend. I have here a column subtraction, 65 as our minuend minus 39 as our subtrahend. Before we proceed in our subtraction, let us regroup the minuend tens. Our minuend tens is 6 tens. And let us regroup into tens, ones, and 5 tens. Our tens ones will be added to our digit and our ones place, which is 5. It gives us 15 ones. We can now proceed in our subtraction. In our ones place, we have 15 minus 9. It gives us the difference of 6. In our tens place, our 5 tens minus 3 tens, it gives us 2 tens. Therefore, our column subtraction is 65 minus 39 equals 26 as our difference.
In our next slide, we're going to learn the relationship between addition and subtraction. In this slide, we're going to find the difference and check our answers. We have here example of column subtraction. 48 as our minuend minus 23 as our subtrahend equals 25 as our difference. And to check our answer, we have this pattern: difference plus subtrahend equals minuend, meaning our difference is 25. We're going to add our subtrahend, which is 23, equals, it gives us the sum of 48 as our minuend. Therefore, our answer is correct because 48 as our sum is equal to our minuend. In this slide, we have here example of numbers to be subtract. 49 as our minuend minus 20 as our subtrahend equals 29 as our difference. And to check if our answer is correct, let's have our subtraction and addition relationship. Again, we have learned that we have our pattern. Our difference is 29 plus our subtrahend, which is 20. It gives us the sum of 49. And we observe that our sum, which is 49, is equal to our minuend. Therefore, our answer is correct. Let us now proceed to answer the exercises of your book on page 55, 58, and 60 about our lesson in subtraction. Thank you everyone for joining our online class. Have a nice day. See you again next time. Goodbye.